I just had a stalker show up for a booking. I'm gonna share this story with you in the hopes that it brings some light to this industry and the realities of it. It's currently a Saturday night, it's only about 7 p.m. I had a request come through from a number that I've never had any contact with before, following the instructions, asking me to make a 30-minute booking, okay? Paid the deposit for that 30-minute booking. The deposit was deliberately paid via a method that I can't see their legal name. This was done by a bank ATM, like a smart ATM. I think nothing of it, it's not even late at night. This guy shows up, and this is actually somebody who I've had a lot of issues with before. If you've been here for a long time, you'll probably even remember this story. So essentially, a guy tried to book me right before I retired, couldn't do the booking, so he did intend to be a client. Instead, he started talking to me constantly, non-stop through the spicy page, the blue and white page, okay? He wasn't just messaging me on there, he was also messaging my work phone too, which I had to tell him a few times to please stop doing because it was becoming obsessive. Now, in those conversations, we had a few issues. We did butt heads over a few things because there was some stuff that he was overstepping on. And obviously, you know, he didn't like being told that what he was doing wasn't okay. Now, after I sort of put my foot down, he ended up getting really angry and started leaving hate comments on all of my TikToks, like all of them, like obsessively, like calling me white, like that I was white and privileged, that I was a bitch, that I was disrespecting his culture, etc. in the comments section. This guy, so obviously what he's done is he's got a burner phone. This is a completely new phone that is not the same phone number that he was harassing me on. I'm sitting down in my lobby because he is late for this half-an-hour booking that he's booked in. So I'm down there. Sorry if I seem a bit disheveled. I am a little bit disheveled. I was sitting down on the chair just waiting for this guy. You know, he's fucking late. And in walks somebody who I immediately had to do a double take. And I'm just sitting there looking at him like, holy fuck. Is that who I think it is? And I'm looking at him and I'm also like just feeling the energy coming off this guy, and it is just like there is no good vibes, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is him. This is the guy that I had all these issues with before. He has this bag which was full of all this stuff I'm going to show you, and as you can see from the bag, it was all crinkled up like this, and he just shoved it at me, and he said something about make a fucking TikTok about me. I won't watch it this time, which I know he will watch, because that's what happens when you're obsessed with somebody, you know, you watch all their content. And yeah, that's essentially what happened. He handed me this. I'm going to show you what was in it so you can see that it definitely wasn't intended to be a peace offering or anything like that. I think that he intended to come up to the room if I didn't recognize who he was, because you could tell, like, he knew that I was looking at him like, I know who this person is. And he even said that. He's like, I know you know who I am. Yes, I do. Let me show you what was in this. I'm going to start with this envelope first, which I've now opened because obviously, like, I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything like super scary inside of this. There's a sticker on it. It says, you said I gave you $100. How much did you pay for education? Actually, I didn't pay. If you mean high school, I went to a public school, darling, because, you know, unlike some people, my parents couldn't afford private school. It says on the back, because you can't count, I gave you this much. Clowns can't count CCC, but the clowns almost looks like downs because whatever he's used to print these stickers is so shit. But those are the stickers on it, okay? Inside of this was this, okay? These are pieces of cardboard or something that he's gone to extensive effort to purchase or produce, play money, and a whole bunch of coins. So I'm gonna guess he reckons that he's given me, what is this, $500 or something, which he absolutely did not give me $500. But there are all these little fucking coins as well, okay? All of these. Now, there is also this, medicine cards. So a lot of our issues was him saying that I was, you know, when like the man versus bear, like who would you rather be stuck in the woods with? It was around that time that he said that I was like being disrespectful for his culture by saying a bear. Is this not a prime example of like man versus bear, you know, that whole thing, like this exact incident that we're in right now? He's given me this, which I will not be opening because I don't know what fucking bad juju this guy has put on this. Now, there is also an assortment of crystals. I don't really want to open them because I just don't want the juju that's associated with them. There seems to be some sort of labradorite. That one's wrapped up really tight. This is another one. Can't really see what it is. This one, he told me that he purchased me back when we were sending the messages, so this is further confirmation that this is the guy. If you're thinking that maybe I'm just, I don't know, having a brain fart or something, it's a giant Pikachu. That might ring a few bells for some people who saw that story time. There is some crystals in here. I don't know what that is either. Another one and another one. So this is the crystals here. I'm not opening them. I don't want whatever juju he's put on them getting out. Now in the bottom of the bag was this. I'm just going to show this to you and let you read this. And the sticker, that sticker that he's printed out, the same type of stickers that are on here. 30-day TikTok trends, over 30,000 year culture, white girls will claim all as theirs. It's exactly how it's written. I'm not just reading it wrong, that's what he's written. Stuck on this. Don't actually know what that means. No idea. I'm gonna guess this is all coming back to this man versus bear thing, that he was so angry about me saying I would choose a bear. And this is a perfect example of why I would choose the bear and why most women would, because you think that this kind of shit is okay. Can I also say in this video, and I don't mean any disrespect in saying this because I know he's going to watch this video and I know this is going to really piss him off. Not that I really care, it's pissing him off. But this man presents as white. He is, according to him, Native American Indian. However, to one's eye, appears white. So I'm really not sure why I'm receiving this, given that my skin tone would actually, especially with this fake tan, would be darker than his. I'm not really sure, but this is just part of what goes on in someone who's completely unhinged mind. So anyway, that is that. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking it's probably best to report this to Police Link just so that they have a record of it in case he does anything again. And yeah, this guy seriously needs to be sent back to jail, which is originally where he was. And he told me all about his time in jail. So yes. Anyway, this is the reality of sex work, guys. Please stop commenting on my fucking money counts being like, I want to do that. You don't want to do that. What would you do when this guy shows up in your fucking lobby and is trying to come up to your room? What would you do if he got in this room and hurt you? Okay? What would you do then? Because this job is not for princesses. This job is not for fucking little miss, I need photo IDs, deposits, and fucking everything. No private residences. Like, this is not for you. This is the reality of the fucking job, okay? So, anyway, I'm gonna call Police Link now and let them know they're gonna have footage of him in the lobby as well, so that's great. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. Lil here. I've just come back from the cop shop and I have a little bit of intel I wanted to include in this. So everything has been reported. They've taken photos of everything. I've got to upload a bunch of evidence, which is all the messages I've ever sent with this guy, which I'm going to do now. But the reason why I'm adding this on is because they told me without telling me that he'd never actually been to jail. So that was a lie. Much like I believe him claiming that he is Native American Indian is also a lie. My gut was telling me he was lying about it, and the fact that he's lied about jail, to me, I think I was right about the whole thing. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this fucking shit show, because now I can't work for the rest of the night, so thanks for that, cunt. And because I know he'll be watching this, despite the fact that he said he would not watch the TikTok that I made about this, just so you're aware, everyone in my family and all of my friends have your address that you originally gave me when you tried to book me for an out call. The police have said, with the evidence that I have on file, everything you've ever done and all the screenshots that I have of it, that there is enough there to get a restraining order and take you to court. So fucking stop it. Do you feel like a tough man? Do you feel like a big tough man coming and trying to scare little 5'4" women? Because I don't know if you can fucking tell, but I'm not fucking scared. Grow a fucking pair. Grow a pair.